I walked away. Then her letter destroyed me. Before we start, I'd love your support to reach 1,000 subscribers. It means the world. I didn't storm out. I didn't raise my voice or demand answers. I didn't even ask her to explain. When the truth cuts that deep, silence becomes louder than any argument. She lied. And in that moment I stopped searching for reasons. I left because staying would have meant swallowing something my heart refused to accept. I thought that was the final chapter. I was wrong. The letter appeared days later, creased, slightly torn, placed quietly at my doorstep, as if even regret didn't want to disturb the air. And just like that, everything I thought I understood about us collapsed all over again. We had 4 years together. 4 years built on comfort. Shared keys. Private jokes no one else understood. Slow Sunday mornings where words weren't necessary. It wasn't explosive passion anymore. It was familiar. Dependable. Safe. At least that's what I told myself. Looking back now, I know exactly when things shifted. It was in her eyes how they stopped resting on mine. In her voice how sentences became guarded, unfinished, like she was always holding something back. I noticed it. And I ignored it. Because when you love someone you protect them. Even from your own instincts. The truth didn't arrive dramatically. It came quietly through a phone call I wasn't meant to hear. Her voice was low. Tense. Trembling. Saying she couldn't continue. Saying she felt guilty. That night I asked her about it. She smiled. Blamed stress. Said I was imagining things. And I wanted desperately to believe her. The next morning I crossed a line I never thought I would. I checked her messages. And there it was. Another name. Another life. Place where I didn't exist. She hadn't crossed a physical boundary. But emotionally she was already gone. I didn't confront her. I didn't wait for her to come home. I grabbed my coat, my keys, and walked away. No explanation. No farewell. Days turned into weeks. I found a new place. Tried to rebuild. Still she lingered, in quiet moments, in passing memories, in the sudden ache of realizing I no longer knew anything about her life. I never reached out, because she had lied. And that was the boundary I couldn't cross back over. Then one afternoon, rain heavy in the air, I came home and saw it. A letter. No envelope. Just my name, written in her handwriting, resting carefully by my door. Every part of me warned not to read it. But I did. And what I read broke me in a way the lie never had. You probably hate me. I would hate me too. But before you erase me completely, please read this. Not because I deserve forgiveness, but because you deserve the truth. I lied that night not because I didn't trust you, but because I was ashamed of who I was becoming. I wasn't in love with him. I was addicted to the attention, the escape. With you, I was everything I wanted to be, and that terrified me. I was afraid I wasn't enough. Afraid one day you'd realize you deserved better. So instead of asking for help, I destroyed what we had. You didn't yell. You didn't turn back. I watched you walk away, and I've regretted it every day since. I'm not asking for another chance. I just need you to know you were never the problem. I was. I sat on the floor for hours. Not because I forgave her, but because I finally understood. Betrayal isn't always born from cruelty. Sometimes it grows from fear, from insecurity, from people quietly destroying themselves while pretending they're fine. I never replied. Not because I felt nothing, but because some letters are meant to close doors, not reopen them. I carry it with me now. Not as a wound, but as a reminder. Sometimes people leave not because they stop loving you, but because they forget how to love themselves. If you're holding pain caused by someone else's dishonesty, know this. You're allowed to walk away. You're allowed to never look back. And if closure arrives late, through a letter, a message, or a memory, let it reach you. Not to reopen what's ended, but to finally lay it down. If this story resonated with you, share it with someone healing quietly. And if you believe in stories that speak the truth without shouting, help me reach 500 subscribers. Sometimes walking away isn't the ending. It's where understanding finally begins.